Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Last week you would have seen me working on the engine with my uncles, and we basically put the sump together. We checked the lateral play of the crank, made sure everything was okay, and got the crank seal back on. So the engine's actually sorted now, so I just need to basically put it back together. I am still waiting on my clutch, so once I get the clutch back I will do all of that stuff. But what I wanted to show you is the other upgrades that I started to buy, because I got a little bit carried away, if I'll be completely honest. But this is my Relentless Pro 4 manifold, and last year when I did the build you would have seen me do some welding on it, but if you look really carefully into the camera, the welding is actually all cracked. And if I come over to this one, that's actually cracked as well, so this must have been blowing. Look at that one, completely cracked. So these are actually really known for cracking, and I'm not actually surprised. It was more of a how long until it cracks rather than a will it crack. But I have spent a lot of money and brought me a Chinafold. Now a Chinafold is basically the proper upgrade for a KO4 manifold. So it's cast, and this one's actually been ported and polished but this is what my turbo is now going to sit on, and this is going to be my new manifold. Along with this I've also got a brand new, well, not brand new, it's used, but it's new to me, but I've got a new downpipe setup which you'll see shortly. So what I'm about to do now is basically just put the turbo on and start bolting all the parts back together and get this thing ready for the clutch when it comes next week. So I can literally throw the clutch in here, put the gearbox on, and get the car back together and finally driving again, because I'm sick of getting lifts everywhere. Alright, so while I've got it out, and I've got a bit carried away with the engine anyway, with like the exhaust stuff, and like the clutch is finally here as well, but I wanted to update the logo that's on there since I've actually got a proper logo now. So I've taken the old sticker off of the inlet manifold, and you can see like the layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this back. I just sprayed this black over as a guide coat, so I'm going to sand it back. And then I'm actually going to paint one half blue, the other half red, and then I'm going to stencil over it and then spray the whole thing silver again, and then peel the stencils off. And then I've got high temperature lacquer for the whole thing, so after it's been painted and I take the stencils off, I should see the nice outline of the paint. So let's just see what happens. I'm not 100% on it, but yeah, so if it looks bad, I'll just paint it silver again and just put stickers back on it. But let's just see what happens, because I really want to try it. So like the last footage you probably saw was me trying to paint my manifold, but let's just say that messed up really badly and it was horrible. So I took the inlet manifold, I took it home and I sprayed it at home, and this is what it looks like. So that's turned out actually a lot nicer than I expected, but I need to get this engine back down on the ground, get the clutch put on it, get the gearbox on it, so at least I can start making some progress and like get the engine back in the car at least. So a little update for you guys. Clutch is basically on. So I've got the pressure plate on, I've got the clutch all sorted, all aligned, everything's been torqued up properly, and I mean, I just gotta put the gearbox on now. But I'll be honest, it is getting quite late, so I don't know if I want to stop for today and carry on tomorrow. But if I get the gearbox on, then I can put the engine straight in the car tomorrow. But I'm weighing that up right now, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so there's one more really important thing that I want to do. Now, I did check it yesterday, but the forge actuator is actually okay. And what I think happened was there was the split in the vac line, which I've obviously replaced now anyway with brand new holes. But I went on to Forge's website and the service kit was £20. And this is what cost me 30 brake horsepower on the day of mapping. So for £20, I'm just gonna swap it over and do a full service on it. Thanks for watching another episode of Prick Pals Projects. Now, if you guys like the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below as well for any other content that you guys want to see. There is more to the S3 saga, and we will continue in the next episode. So thanks for watching.